Wayne Rooney, one of the greatest forwards in the history of English football. Real Madrid and Barcelona both wanted him. But how did a man known for drinking, gambling, and scandals with escorts manage to become the all-time top scorer for Manchester United? This episode is about a complex figure of who rightfully deserves to be called a legend. He was born in Liverpool, but never supported Liverpool. From an early age, he followed in his father's footsteps and gave his heart to Everton. His childhood idol? Duncan Ferguson, the Scottish star of Goodison Park. Like any proper British upbringing, Rooney grew up surrounded by pub culture, watching and debating Everton matches, cracking jokes, and soaking in the atmosphere, often with a pint in hand. It was part of football life, no matter how you look at it. And it was right there, in that environment, that Rooney's talent first showed. He scored a winning goal for a local pub team called the Western. From there, the path was classic: school team, wunderkind striker status, an invite to Everton's academy. Liverpool also tried to recruit him, but the Reds were quickly shown the door. The boy's dream came true. He put on the blue shirt. It's hard to believe, but in his debut season for Everton's academy, Rooney played 29 matches and scored 114 goals. At just 16 years old, the unstoppable striker was included in Everton's first-team squad for a Premier League match for the first time. The Blues were up against Southampton. Rooney didn't make it onto the pitch that day, but by the start of the 2002-03 season, he was already in the starting 11. The result? 37 appearances across all competitions, with 8 goals, 6 in the league, 2 in the League Cup. Sven-Göran Eriksson, then head coach of the England national team, quickly realized that Rooney could bring the fresh energy his attacking line needed. He called him up and never regretted it. Rooney scored his first goal for the Three Lions against Macedonia. At just 17 years and 317 days old, the Liverpool-born wonderkid became the youngest goal scorer in England's history at the time. Then came Euro 2004, and Rooney lit up the tournament with 4 goals against Croatia and Switzerland, causing a full-blown sensation. It became clear Everton wouldn't be able to hold on to their star, even with a major salary bump. When the club offered him a much-improved deal, Wayne turned it down. On August 31st, 2004, just hours before the transfer window closed, the teenager signed with Manchester United for a fee of £20 million. Rooney made his debut for the Red Devils in the Champions League. Fenerbahce came to Old Trafford and Rooney welcomed them with a hat-trick. United scored 6 goals in total, and the Turkish side had no answer. A dream debut? It was even better than that. Over 13 seasons at Manchester United, Wayne Rooney scored 253 goals, an all-time club record. The previous benchmark set by Bobby Charlton, 249 goals, stood for decades until Rooney shattered it during the 2016-17 season, and he did it during what many consider his worst personal stretch, just 10 goals that year after Jose Mourinho took charge. Rooney scored in every way imaginable, from close range, from distance, with his head, his knee, from free kicks and penalties. Having a teammate like Cristiano Ronaldo to deliver the perfect pass didn't hurt either, but the true masterpiece came in February 2011, arguably the pinnacle of his time in a red shirt. That day, Old Trafford hosted the Manchester Derby. By the 78th minute, the score was locked at 1-1. Nani had scored for United, Dzeko for City. Then came the magic. Nani sent in a cross from the right, and Rooney launched into a perfect bicycle kick, sending the ball soaring into the top corner. United won 2-1 and tightened their grip on the Premier League title race. The goal went viral, racking up over 1 million views in just 2 days. Also worth noting, Rooney's signature celebration, arms spread wide, became so iconic it was immortalized in the TV series The Young Pope, where it inspired the gesture of the Pope himself. In the summer of 2010, the ever-intrusive British press exploded with sensational headlines. Rooney cheated on his wife. Shock, scandal, drama, the full tabloid frenzy. The center of the storm? 2 high-profile escorts, 21-year-old Jennifer Thompson and 24-year-old Helen Wood. "He cheated on his wife countless times with dozens of my friends," claimed Helen Wood. And she didn't hold back. "I don't regret hurting Colleen Rooney. Honestly, if you get back with someone who cheated on you, you kind of want to be a fool." The scandal got so big that bookmakers were taking bets on whether the celebrity couple would divorce. There was even talk of Rooney being dropped from the England squad to avoid dishonoring the badge. It was the most humiliating, difficult chapter of his life. Only Wayne and Colleen know what compromises were made to piece their shattered relationship back together. Not long after, Colleen gave birth to their second son, Clay Anthony, joining their firstborn, Kai. In January 2016, Rooney completed a hat trick, welcoming their third son, Kit Joseph, and by 2018, he became a father for the fourth time. By the way, let's talk about the life principles of this legendary forward. "Everyone who knows me knows I'm an honest player," Rooney once said. And it's true. He's the embodiment of that no-nonsense British spirit. No diving, no theatrics, no shady behavior on the pitch. Yes, he could be aggressive. Yes, he'd argue with referees until he was red in the face, but it was always raw, always real, like a proper gentleman. A similar attitude can be seen in Paul Scholes, whom Rooney calls the best English footballer of his generation. In 2013, Rooney was named the richest footballer in England, with a fortune of 45 million. 3 years later, that number had nearly doubled to 82 million. He even surpassed British sports icons like tennis star Andy Murray and golfer Rory McIlroy in wealth rankings. No surprise, really. His trophy collection includes 5 Premier League titles, the 2008 Champions League, plus League Cups and FA Cups. Despite everything, there was never any superstar arrogance in Wayne's attitude. "I'm just a normal guy who plays football," he once said. And he added, without hesitation, "I grew up an Everton fan. My whole family supported the Toffees and hated Liverpool. Nothing's changed." In 2017, Rooney made an emotional return to Everton, where he added another 11 goals to his tally. Though his second stint at Everton was short-lived, it reminded everyone of Rooney's undying love for the game and his boyhood club. Following his time at Everton, Rooney ventured to the MLS, joining DC United. There, he demonstrated that his knack for scoring and creating goals hadn't faded, netting 23 times in 49 appearances. Rooney's playing career concluded with a player-coach role at Derby County, where he further proved his footballing mind, both on and off the pitch, before fully transitioning into a managerial role. From his early days at Everton to his record-breaking exploits with Manchester United and England, Rooney has left an unparalleled legacy. Rooney's journey reminds us why soccer is called the beautiful game. Wayne Rooney is one of the greatest English players of all time. But what do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below.